Guys, I am giving away this Marvel mystery box at the end of this month, so if you want to know how to get your hands on it, be sure to stay to the end of the video. Hey everyone, how you all doing? This is my review of Lee Cronin's Evil Dead Rise. This film having a top casting of Alyssa Sutherland, Lily Sullivan, Morgan Davies, Nell Fisher, Gabrielle Eccles, Billy Reynolds McCarthy, Jaden Daniels, and Tai Wano. Moving the action out of the woods and into the city, Evil Dead Rise tells us a twisted tale about two sisters whose reunion is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, and forcing the family into a primal battle for survival as they face off the most nightmarish version of themselves. My initial thoughts after watching this is that this film is definitely a contender for the best horror film of the year. Scream 6 was a really good film, but for me, this film had that gripping, intense atmosphere that really sold it for me. And this film was one of the most anticipated films of 2023, and it really didn't disappoint. This film continues the trend of being a violent, bloody, gory storyline that the past films have put us through. Alyssa Sutherland plays the main possessed antagonist, and in this role she is absolutely terrifying and embarks every second in her role. And this is her first major role, and I can really see this performance opening doors for her in the future. We also have Lily Sullivan giving us a great performance as Beth, giving us that final girl more than worthy of rooting for as we watch her slay her way to survival. The Evil Dead films are some of the best films in the horror category, and I feel that this film is definitely a great addition to the franchise. The film gave us some wonderful moments with the kids that made you root for them and hope that they got their escape, but also gave us frustrating moments with their stupid, poor decisions. But horror film wouldn't be a horror film if they weren't making stupid decisions. It's like the first unwritten rule of a horror film that the survivors need to make dumb decisions. The plot takes place in a household environment. This creates tension and chaos between the family and takes away the safety element of their own home, and also adds to the fear for us, the viewer. The running time of an hour and a half is just enough to get that adrenaline pumping and left me wanting more as the gore and effects got even more gruesome. The non-stop pace doesn't give you time to breathe and keeps you engaged from start to finish. The film giving us so much carnage, from the misuse of a cheese grater, burning flesh, and of course the spike through the throat. But what this film actually really done was upset the parenting side of me. We see Nell Fisher's character Casey went through all of this chaos, and I couldn't help but feel upset for her about how traumatized this little girl would have been going through all of these events of the film. Not only does this film have a great standalone presence, but it also gives us references to the past films like the rushing swaying camera motion and of course the iconic chainsaw action. I feel like there's so much more that they can build on from this film. They have the room to continue the story going forward with sequels, but they also have the potential to go on with prequels. But that's just my thoughts and feelings about the film. If you've seen it, I would love to know what you thought about it in the comments below. And if you are interested in winning this Marvel Mystery Box, all you have to do is hit that like button, comment below and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be picking one lucky subscriber at the end of this month. And I want to say a big thank you for watching. Your support on this channel has been absolutely amazing the past couple months, and I really want to keep this going. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.